Hello everybody, Krydex here. Welcome back to our Foundry Alpha gameplay preview. We had gotten Science 2 kind of figured out and getting the ingredients sent over here, and so our next step is to hook everything up and get Science 2 actually rolling, and then we'll hook it up to our Science Lab, which is going to be great, and then once we have that, we can start doing some of the new researches. I've queued up a bunch of handcrafting just for the various things that we need, so I won't have to do as much. Every single time I need something. And we've got our inventory, kind of stocked up with all the main things. Hey, Messageide, how's it going? Welcome on in. We are having some fun. So, let's kind of remind ourselves of what ingredients we need here. So, the Science Pack 2, we're going to build 2 of these assemblers making Science Pack 2. And so we need a total of 20 conveyors per minute and 40 building blocks per minute to make the science that we want. 20 conveyors a minute come from half of this, and half of this is 20 plates and 10 machinery parts. 10 machinery parts also come from 10 plates, so we just need basically 1 taking in the plates, spitting out machinery parts, and then the plates and parts get handed to here. So we'll need 2, only 2 assemblers for this stuff. And then for the building blocks, we only need 1 assembler. So I think it's actually kind of set up exactly how it needs to be. It's kind of funny. I didn't really intend for this to be perfect as I was clicking on things, but this is exactly how we want it, because this is going to make machinery parts feed into this, which also gets plates, those then conveyors, and then this gets both things, makes building blocks. Both of those items get fed into these two. So that is all set up exactly how we want it. I may have some issues if I don't have any space between them, however. But I think we might be okay. So let's just try it and see where we get. Also, I need some more loaders. I'm definitely going to need one of those. So we're going to go out of here and into here. So that will be feeding the machine parts over. And then we need to be grabbing the plates here and here. Definitely, yeah, I wish we could auto climb onto the loaders, actually. Okay, so we're doing that. We need a belt here. Let's move that over. I think this is where loaders start to feel slightly clunky, is when you're going directly from one assembler into another. There's no, direct insertion, so to speak. And in Satisfactory, it is kind of nice if you're doing it this way, because the belt just goes out of one and into the other. And so this is where this system feels slightly clunky. It'd be nice if there was a loader plus an intake plus an outtake in the same thing. So if the buildings were spaced 2 apart, maybe it could just directly move items. I don't know, just a thought. And then this one is going to output, and this one's going to output. Okay, yeah, so I think this is good. I'll just have this... Should I have this be the close one? Yeah, I think that looks cleaner. So that one will go here. This one will go here. No, this one will go farther. Okay. So we output belts onto this one. Ooh, cool. They're like little belts in boxes. And then we'll output... Oh, we need the long boy output there. And then we need input... I wish it would remember whether you're on intake or outtake, or output, when you're switching between the long and the short, because that would be kind of nice. So these 2, and then... First I switch to that, and then we do input there and there. So I think that is it. Now I just need to hook up the back of this. Yeah, Infinifactory. Infinifactory is a blast. Visually, I would say that's what it makes me think of. Obviously, the games are completely different. For those of you on YouTube that don't know, or here on Twitch, what Infinifactory is, it's one of those Zachtronics games. It's like a puzzle game where you create a system that makes a product, but unlike there being an assembler that puts things together, you are getting actual blocks and you're like welding them together to make a certain output shape. That's all the finished product, and then it's like level based, so each level has you building like a different product essentially. It's very fun. If you've ever played what's it called, Space Chem, or the Codex of Alchemical Engineering, or what are the other ones, Opus Magnum is a really fun one. So I highly recommend the Zachtronics games if you guys haven't tried them. I think a lot of people who like Satisfactory or Factorio would enjoy such games. Yeah, I think I like the visual of the longer one being the closer one. So this right here. So if I did everything right, we should see Science 2 happening. Is that happening? Yes, it does look like it. And then I need output. So then these guys. Output, belts. Ta-da! And that will be Science 2. And now I need to get all the way over here. I'm thinking I'm going to go under rather than over. I think that'll look better. So, oh, game crash? Yeah, nice. All right. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that, YouTube. At least you didn't have to live through me restarting the game, failing to do that in the itch app, and then having to, I had to redo all these loaders because the autosave was before we had done that. But here we are. We have our Science Pack 2s, and we are going to go down underneath and run them to the lab. So, we need to deconstruct some of these here, and then we're going to go under. Then we're going to come back up. I don't know exactly how well this is going to work, but it shouldn't be too bad. So we're just going to drill from this end. I guess technically I don't even need this second spot drilled because conveyor belts are only one tall, but at the same time, this way I can walk underneath it. Okay, there we go. And then we have a belt down. We need one more of these gone. Okay. And then run the belt this way. I do this in Satisfactory too sometimes. I think it looks so much better when your belts are kind of hidden and they pop up where they're needed. I think that looks really cool. Alright, and then we're gonna load this way. Intake, make sure that's set correctly. Oh, that's the wrong one. We want the close one. Okay. Ramp up. Oh, yes. Yes. There it is. The beautiful Science Pack 2s. Glorious. Glorious. Beautiful. What did I do wrong? Why are they not going in? Intake. No oh, you need a foundation for those. Forgot about that. There. Are you happy now? Hopefully. Yes. Nom nom. It ate our science. Okay, so now I need some stairs. I can get back up. And we can see what is going on with all of our Science 2s. I need some light over here though. Let's get that going. So these panels, I shouldn't really need to interact with them, so I guess I don't hate putting a light pole in front of them. No, it feels weird. then I'll put one back here. So at least that's lit up. Okay. So, I should have some Science Pack 2s building up. Yeah, we've got 11 already. What research shall we do first? So, anything that requires steel we should avoid for now because we're not going to have steel for a very long time. Doors I don't care about. Combustion generators require steel. Drone Miner 2. Requires advanced machinery parts, which require steel, if I'm remembering correctly. Elevator does not require steel. I think we're going to need an elevator to get steel because we found that stuff underground. And I'm guessing an elevator gets us, yeah, a freight elevator, which then can get me stuff from deep underground. And what else are we going to need then? Explosives. I like the sound of that. We do need ignium for that, but that's kind of cool. We're gonna have to check that out ASAP. So how do I mine? Do I use drone miners, or I feel like I saw something else? Underground mining ignium. Yeah, what is this? Explore the depths for new resources with advanced mining equipment. Rail mining depot, rail mining tracks, rail miner for ignium. Interesting. Geological scanner. That takes steel though, so I think we're going to use drone miners at first. Does an elevator... it does convey power. Okay, good. I was curious, like, can you run power through your elevator, or do you need to, like, have a ramp for all your power poles? So that is nice. Okay, so we're gonna go for elevator first. That'll be, ooh, and we almost have it. One more science pack. That'll be our first order of business. And then we have to think about where we want our ignium to show up. I think I'm okay with just continuing this, and our ignium will come, I don't know, from the ground, from a hole over here maybe. Ta-da! So maybe this will be our ignium pit. I know we already have that other one, but we're gonna go straight down, so, for our elevator. I also have no earthly idea how wide an elevator is, so I should probably craft one of these. Ooh, that's a lot of parts to handcraft. Yikes. I should potentially have machinery parts and components automated and put in some chests. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do that now, while I'm waiting. I guess where will I do that? Maybe in this region where I have both things kind of available to me. So like the parts can just go here. I think that's okay. And the cables can grab off of this one. I don't know. This is just a temporary for sure. You make machinery parts. You make, what are they called? Wire coils? Actually, hold the phone. We need to make, maybe I'll do it over here then. Because we need wire coils to go into, yeah, we'll do this. Perfect. Okay, so both of these need protecting rods, but this one also needs to output its wire coils. And then it needs to squiggle and be input into here. Oh no, I did that wrong. Okay, so you are the wire coils, you are the electronic components, and then we need 2 of those to containers. Hey, we finished crafting the elevator, though. That's nice. And then you... Let's see. Honestly, I'll just put it right in front of the panel. Because we're not going to change this for a very long time. And then I can... output... Oh, I'm out of loaders. I mean, I'm not going for a bus yet, but we'll see. Currently, Spaghetti Bus is the name of the game. Okay. So I think that should do it, and I'm definitely going to lock slots here. I think 400 is probably fine for those, and for you, same thing. But at least that'll build up now, and that'll help a lot with handcrafting stuff. I don't really want to automate every single building. I think as long as I automate the components, the building of the buildings themselves should be pretty quick. So, the elevator. Aha! We have information. The character elevator acts as a common elevator where characters may travel to different floors. After initial configuration, the elevator can automatically build itself and dig its shaft if necessary. Oh, that's cool. The character has a connected high voltage cable along its side. The elevator has a cable. You can connect cables every station. Cool. The elevator is blast resistant, so you may use explosives around it, and the elevator itself does not need power. Stations can be moved during construction mode. Open the configuration frame. Cool. Cabin can be called. Alright, well, let's just try it out. We are going to build it over here. In a little sand area. Sand pit. Where did I decide I was going to build my ignium pit? I don't know. Something like right here, I think it was. Where's the front? It looks like the front is in two directions. So, like that. Okay. New. Open config panel. I guess we add station. Floor name, ignium. Hello? You get 4 letters? That's it? Okay. Floor igni. That seems like a strange restriction. Height 80. 5 building blocks in the way. Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, so I do have to remove these then? Oh, and we crash. Wow, 2 crashes. Dang. Okay, well, I will be right back. Alright, YouTube, I'm back. We lost a little bit of progress, had to remake these thingies again, and we're gonna go get the elevator actually working. So, hopefully, without a crash this time. You know, the game's in alpha, so crashes are expected. I'm not gonna hold that against the game at all. I'm not playing expecting a crashless game. Now, which side was the panel on? I liked it being on the right side, actually, and I don't know how to recreate that. I'm trying to tell by looking at the little image here which one the panel's on. And they look really similar, actually, so I'm going to try it this way. Hey, we got it. Nice. Yeah, it is a combination more of Satisfactory and Minecraft. The combination of Satisfactory and Factorio, I would actually say, is more like Dyson Sphere Program. Because Dyson Sphere Program is kind of 3D, but kind of 2D. I guess the question I would ask is, you know, how would this game be anything like Factorio? Other than the fact that it's just an automation game. Lore, Igni. Let's try this again. Okay, confirm. So now I think it's... Yeah, it's mining its way down. Cool. It's doing it very quickly, too. So I guess we'll find out if that's too deep or not deep enough. And we are going to have to connect it. So I'm going to build a transformer. Now I'm pretty sure you can transform out, right? No, you can't. What am I doing? The high voltage grid is not connected by the squares. So I will need to bring power poles around. I don't love that. I'd like to have some of these going underneath, but... At least for now, we'll just kind of go around. Okay. There we go. High voltage connected. Fuel. Oh, that's really not good looking. Let's fix that. Deconstruct. No, I have to select wire. Disconnect these two. Connect you. I guess we'll just build one over here to the front. There we go. Hey Complex, I don't really need one going through my factory since everything in my factory is low voltage. And I don't really love the look of power lines going through the middle of everything. So I might dig a tunnel for these though, underground at some point. But it'd have to be a pretty tall tunnel. Yeah, this is more like Factorio in the infinite world sense. And the resources are technically limited, but they last a freaking long time. I mean, I'm not even coming close. Let's go look at this real quick, because I'm curious, but I'm not even coming close to mining this out. I mean, look. You know, we've only used, like, what, a tenth or less of this patch? And we've already played for, like, 6 hours, so... I assume the usage goes up as you get a little farther into the game, but at least for now, these patches are lasting a very long time. I guess Factorio is the same though, so maybe we have some issues. But let's go down in our elevator and see what happens. Woohoo! It's working! It's working! Okay, so this is the stone layer, another limestone layer, and there it is. Igni. Okay, we went too deep. Ding! So... we need to do what? We need to delete Igni, add a station, Igni, and we're gonna go 90. Try that, confirm. And now this is no longer technically a station, but Igni is. Aha, perfect. Perfect. What am I hearing? Hello? Oh, it stopped. I don't know what that noise was. So... I think... I am going to dig a little tunnel here. And this is where we're gonna have our little mining operation. Oh, I need the freight elevator. Hold on. This is not the right kind of elevator for this. This is just for me. Freight elevator can be connected to belts. And we have the research for that. Do I have the items to craft one, however? The answer to that is... why is it not next to elevator? That feels weird to me. I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's with all the belts. So, I forgive it. But... So I probably need to build that above ground. Also, we need to change that to, like, ground floor. I like elevators. This is cool. Honestly, now that I think about it, it's kind of weird that Satisfactory doesn't have elevators. Like, it has ladders, and it has bounce pads, but bounce pads make really bad elevators. So this would be really cool to have elevators in Satisfactory, because a lot of people make floors and everything, and you could just connect them all with an elevator. Oh, there is an elevator mod, and it's excellent. Yeah, that does not surprise me that someone made a mod for that. Yeah, the tubes are very cool, but they don't... They're kind of slow to go up and down, and they're kind of tricky. Like, they don't have... You can exit at whichever tube you want. You know, so you have to make a different tube for every connection, rather than, like, one long tube where you can just pick your floor. So I do think they're definitely not the same thing. I agree they can accomplish some of the same effects, but... okay, so freight elevator, where'd you go? Here you are. Okay, freight elevator allows vertical transportation of items. It's intended to be used in cases where conveyor slopes would be inconvenient. Top and bottom, built with the same item by switching the mode. It does not matter which place you get first. Pointing... Okay. Not entirely understanding, but... You need to connect loaders at both ends. You cannot add items from a machine directly to a freight elevator. Okay. Top will be up here. I think I'll go maybe to the side, which is maybe slightly inconvenient, but that's fine. Okay, so that'll be the top. And now I need to go down and connect it. Does it need power? I guess we can find out. No, there's no power connection. Okay. So we go down. And then I think... Oh, do I need to build another one? Do I essentially need to build two? Oh, I have to dig an entire hole for it? So basically I'm gonna build a regular elevator, and then I have to dig with that elevator, and then I'll build a freight in the hole that the elevator digs. Is that kind of the way to do this? Kind of seems like a mistake that it wouldn't auto dig. I can't really see that being, like, yeah. That just seems silly to me. Because if the regular elevator can auto-dig, why can't the freight elevator? That doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, I'm gonna, like, construct the other part here. But instead, basically what I have to do is move this over to dig a hole first. Okay. I also need to craft another one, but I don't have enough plates, so we'll need some more plates. Also, I need to put these science packs. Oh yeah, I can already make the explosives, actually. I just need to research it. Right, I think... No, they require some ore. Ignium ore. But we are going to research it. Well, I can use the current elevator hole for freight, but I want the elevator hole for the elevator. So, let me go grab some resources first. Let's see. Grab you guys. Grab you. Oh, shoot. Glad I noticed that these aren't locked. Perfect timing. I really need more inventory, too. Holy cow. Let's get that. Oh, that's not right. Inventory size. That's going to take a while, but I'm in dire need. I'm just going to get rid of these sciences. That's only 30 seconds of science. It's okay. We'll be okay. Do I need biomass? No. We're going to get rid of that. I don't need those 15. I don't need extra light poles past one stack. Alright, and then we'll make one more freight elevator. And we're gonna need some drone miners too, so I might as well Grab some of those now. Okay, so essentially I need to clear out another hole. This is very strange. I think it would make a lot more sense if you built the other side of the freight elevator and it would clear out everything in between the two. That's kind of what I expected it to do. So how can I tell? I think that's how you can tell. It kind of leans to the left here, and that makes the screen on the right. You wouldn't need to specify how deep to dig because you just build the other part of it. You know, you dig out a tiny bit underneath it. You can see those blue lines. You place the other piece, and now it knows where to dig to. Anyway, we need to add another station. Igni. We called it 90. And now it's going to start digging. Right? Yes? No? No. Why you no dig? Oh, I didn't save it. I thought I hit confirm. Igni, 90, check, confirm. There we go. Ta-da! It is a fairly deep tunnel. Nice. A shaft drilling machine. Yeah, that could make more sense. Although these are different sizes. The elevator, I think this is 5x5. Is that right? Yeah, it's 5x5, and the other thingy is 4x3. So I guess you could just make them the same size to match, or I don't know. Okay, so that's still going, and then we'll move it back. And we'll probably be done with the YouTube episode soon. I'm gonna have to splice together two videos. That when the first crash happened, I accidentally stopped recording. So that means I will have to... Oh, I almost just fell in the hole. Okay, it's almost there. I'll have to render the whole thing put together, which is fine. I did change my autosave to 2 minutes instead of 5 because we've had a few crashes. Okay, so now that's drilled, and now I can remove this. And yeah, there's no fall damage, which is nice. Okay, so now I move the elevator back, except we'll do free build here. So elevator goes there, and then freight. Yeah, this feels really weird because you can't dig a hole that's the right size for the freight elevator, which I'm looking in the wrong place as usual. So I don't know if I like that. I really don't like that. So I'm gonna put it in the middle, kind of. Wait, shouldn't it? I'm very confused. Is this 6 squares technically? Hold up. Oh, it is. Oh, it's 5x6. Okay. I was under the assumption it was 5x5. That makes more sense. That's why this can go in the center of it all. Which is nice that it can at least be centered. So that'll be centered there, and I would like to build kind of a little platform here around it. Okay. It would take me a little bit to get out, that's for sure. All right, so now we go back down again. Add station. I really should have just built another one. I would have needed it eventually anyway. Check. Wait, what? Oh, it has to build its own little elevator self all the way down again. Ah, that's annoying. I should have made another one. I thought since the shaft was already there, it would have been instant. What can I do while I wait? Throw away this. I guess I can just jump down I want to get... Oh! There's... Okay. Well, I assumed I wouldn't fit right there, but you do. And now we get to... fall into the world. Oh. Okay. Cool. You learn something new every day. That's what happens if you fall through the world. Now we know. Oh, jeez. It really, does a weird thing there. It, like, launches you sideways, too. Okay, let's try this again with less clipping through the world. No, no, again! Normally if you click, you just go on top of it. Here, I'll show you what I mean. As we fall through the world for the 10th time. Like, if you... Oh, wait, did they change it? Oh, there we go. So sometimes you can just pillar up without, you know, moving. Or jumping. But clearly it also sometimes shoots you to the side, and if to the side means in the middle of the world, at this point we probably just have our elevator shaft. Yep. Well, we learned some things, everyone. We learned. Oh my gosh, that was definitely interesting. Alpha. It is an alpha preview, let's not forget. Okay, so we should now have, finally, this thing. Yeah, we've definitely hit some alpha bugs in this episode, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, it crashed again. Wow. That's a lot of crashes. Okay, I still have the HIO launcher up, so it's not gonna take very long. That's a lot of crashes. I wonder if it has something to do with higher CPU usage or something. Well, thankfully we turned autosave up to every 2 minutes, so I'm guessing, yeah, we just fell through the world twice in those 2 minutes, so not really a lot to wait for here. Let's try this again, why don't we? Yeah, it like flings you to the side. That's so interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to be very careful. I'm on the back corner of this. Okay. Let's just finish the freight elevator here. Inventory full? I don't think so. Bottom. Cool. Oop, there it is. Yeah, I don't see any reason why you couldn't just build the bottom and it would mine out the middle between them. That seems very possible to me. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to get some drone miners down here, and then we're going to get the high voltage power connected with the transformer to the elevator station, and then we should be able to get some ignium ore up to the surface, and that's where we will end this episode. It's already gone a little too long, but what can you do? Let's see. I kind of want... I guess the belt will be here. And the loader, but so we need some space over here. Okay. Is that right? No. Sorry, I need one more tile over. There's a lot of better ways I could have done this, but here we are. Okay, so drone miner. Check. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure that out at some point, and we just did. Drone miner 1s at least cannot mine. Maybe drone miner 2s can. No, those require steel too. Really? So am I gonna have to do the underground mining ignium thing? This requires a ton of steel, though. So I would have imagined, because you need ignium to get steel, so we're just gonna have to manually mine enough to build one of these, I guess. I don't love that. Huh. Like, I think I would have expected to be able to get some before you automate it. Or be able to automate it before you need it. Because otherwise I'm just hand mining, which feels weird. Well, in that case, I guess we'll have to end the episode there, because we're definitely not going to be able to get all that going in this episode. But, as always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next episode.